Right, ladies and gents, my body is ready for this is Thrill-A-Thon 2015, and to headline the Halloween spirit, it is time for some Doom. Long dramatic announcement there for Doom. Oh yes. So ladies and gentlemen, I am playing the PlayStation Network version of the game because, you know what, it's got all the Doom games on it, including Final Doom, Doom 2. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm playing the first version, the Ultimate Doom version of it. So, of course, this is the game that defined the first-person shooter genre back in the 90s. And it was considered to be one of the best shoot-em-ups of all time at the time. Doesn't look very graphically appealing, or it feels a little dated by now because of the graphical presentation right now. But honestly, I do think this game still is pretty fun to play. But then again, considering this is a 90s game, I would understand. It is dated, but it's gloriously dated. It's still fun to play, and it does still look good though. So what is the premise of this game? Well, Doomguy goes on to one of the planets, one of the moons of Mars, one of them being Phobos and another one being Deimos, which the latter being in the shores of hell, pretty much. And Doomguy has to get rid of all these Doom monsters in order to get out. Most of his colony have been wiped out by monsters. Those include the likes of the imps, the zombie soldiers, which included the gun guys, the shotgun guys, the peaky demons, and of course so many demons that so many people would have ever imagined. So of course, with that being done, this was one of the games that ID were well known for, and it was done by John A. Romero and John. This was done by the efforts of the great ID team. That was before the arguments and the unrest was headed when Quake was done. This was when Romero was well known for his talents of video gaming program, John A. Romero. And that was the first one hangar finished. Now we got off to the nuclear part. Now you've got to tell you by this that Knee Deep in the Dead is probably the easiest episode of the game. When I go through the game, it gets more harder and harder. And sometimes it kind of is hard to actually focus on all of the guys at once. And sometimes I do miss a guy accidentally and he hits me in the back. Well, who the fuck did that? But anyway, as you can probably tell, this has a premise. You have to find coloured key cards in order to get through. From this level onwards, you have to find coloured key cards in order to get to in order to open certain doors. This is required in order to get to the end of the stage. But of course, it's still the same thing. Get to the stage and you move on to the next. There are also, in certain occasions, hidden doorways which you can go to bonus levels in order to blast enemies and get a lot of goodies. And as you can probably tell, this game is also generous for secrets. And as you can probably tell, I've got myself the Supercharge, which is the first you can find in the game. The Mega Armor isn't found until the next level, I believe, so what is the premise of the game? You have to collect. There's a lot of weapons to collect and a lot of demons to kill. There's a lot of weapons in the game. You start with your handgun first, but when you get to the first level, you get yourself the shotgun, which absolutely is devastating close range. In this stage, you get yourself the chain gun, which is absolutely incredible, and its high fire rate will be able to decimate very weak enemies quite easily. And that is really good against the shotgun guys, because those guys annoy me so much. You know why they annoy me? Because they take a lot of health away when you get shot by them. Ah yes, killing those bastards with a lot of guns, and even with chainsaws and shotguns, has never felt that satisfying before. And there are a few secrets hidden there, here and there. All you got to do is let your curiosity become your guide. Oh, as you can probably tell, I used the chainsaw, but in this Let's Play, I'm not really going to be intending to use it quite a lot, considering that that's where the guns go. Got ya! Alright. You can actually shoot doors in order to, you can actually shoot doors in order to get through. And also, but pressing the square button on the PlayStation controller on the PSN version brings up the map. Unlike in the PlayStation 1 version, where I think you could use the select button to bring up the map. I've had enough of that, so let's go back to the shotgun, because I love this. Because I love this so much. I just shot one of them. I love their death screams. It's so satisfying to hear their death screams. Because that really defines my sharp shooting skills in a way. I'm not talking about Call of Duty, I'm talking about how good I'm with this game. Right, next level, Toxin Refinery. So a lot of you probably tell, who's composed the music? Well, if you are Doom enthusiasts, then this one was done by, of course, Bobby Prince. The one who would later collaborate with another composer for Duke Nukem 3D. Bobby Prince would also do the composition for Doom 2 and Final Doom as well. Right, come on. There we go. And there's one bit. And of course there is one. And there's one aspect of the game that's really made the game quite controversial due to its high level violence, over-the-top violence, gibbing. You see, what happens if an enemy goes next to an explosive, or if you blow them up with a rocket launcher, their bodies will deform and be gibbed. And that's how this game got its reputation of being one of the most controversial video games ever created. Alongside the likes of Manhunt and even Grand Theft Auto. And that's why we got a dickhead like Jack Thompson, who's now disbarred. Thank God, because that arsehole was the bane of the video game's existence. Alright, what is that? Ooh, this is where I got another supercharge. Oh my goodness gracious me! Did I just miss that skip? Was the auto aim not working properly? No, it doesn't matter because I got myself a health bonus. No, actually that was a supercharge. I think the text actually misled me for a moment. Ooh, box of rockets. Oh, the rocket launcher! One of my favorites in the game. But that will be displaced by both the plasma gun and the BFG 9000, which I'm gonna get later on in the game. Going down. Oh, I will kill you! Silence! I'll kill you! I know there is a more... Now, in terms of the... speaking of violence, there is a more violent version of Doom that was released as a mod called Brutal Doom, and it's even the violent. It's not Doom only except that the change of weapons. The animation is a lot more smoother. The weapon forms have been changed. Which I will admit that is a nice update. And of course the violence has been toned up, and also there are Mortal Kombat-esque fatalities which are also in the game. Speaking of which, I need to get Mortal Kombat X when it comes out for PS3. Seriously, I need that game. Can't Warner Brothers just hurry up and release it for PS3 and 360 owners already? Because us people cannot afford an Xbox One or a PS4. Because of the economy! Times are fucking tough. As you can probably hear. Oh, yes! Yes, this is the reason why I think Doom is a very memorable game. Monster infighting! That is one of my favourite parts of the game. The monster infighting. There we go. I just decided to blow up that barrel just for fun. But yes, the monster infighting is just absolutely hilarious. All you get to see is the monsters fight each other to the death. Unless Doomguy pretty much disturbs them. Out of my way, you. I need those goodies. So in here we get ourselves another supercharge plus a mega armor, which is really going to be really handy for the next level, which is going to be a bonus level, but it's chock full of enemies. I've also got a partial invincibility, which makes me camouflage, which for some reason camouflages me right into the environment. Unless I won't be seen. However, I still, even with this, I still get seen! Oh, that was great. Oh, also, rockets also kill demons with one hit, I believe. Ah, I just give some imps. I love blowing these bad guys up. Right, finish Thompson Refinery. We are entering the bonus level of episode 1, military base. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of you bees. Now this one is kind of like a maze though. Don't you dare come near me. Got ya. Gotcha. Time to bring on the pain. Hey, you know what I say? Come on, auto aim, work. Sometimes the auto aim can be a bit finicky. It won't work. Now, I'm not like a certain, you know who, saying the game is bugged. And sometimes, I'm going to admit this right now, the auto aim can be a bit fiddly at times. Oh, I need a yellow card key. It's not there. Alright, so let me try the other. I think I need to try. That requires a red one. I think I need to. Let's try the other room, shall we? There it is! But I have to deal with some shock. Oh my goodness gracious me, I just got blown up by a barrel thanks to that. Oh, what happens when I get to that stuff? Oh, you know what that means. Uh-oh, demons start popping out. Eat your heart out, you lot. Now, a lot of people are wondering why am I not playing this in nightmare mode? Well, I prefer to be intermediate. That's why I decided to choose to hurt me plenty difficulty. Alright, now I've got the yellow key card. I can actually mark past these guys to Kingdom Come. There's the red card key. Let's see what happens when I get it. Oh, would you believe it? More shotgun guys. Got rid of them all. Right, now to get the red car key. Now, for those who are wondering why my mic quality is a little lower than usual, well, unfortunately, my headset's microphone has died. All of a sudden, unfortunately, I have to use the internal microphone on my laptop until I've actually ordered a new microphone, so I might as well be able to. But you have to put up with this voice until my new microphone arrives. So yeah, don't blame me. The microphone decided to be a bit of a. Don't blame me that the microphone decided to pack in and give up. There's one thing why I hate these pinky demons and the specters, which are the invincible versions of the pinky demons. But it's because sometimes they do move out of the way. They keep on fidgeting. All right. Oh, no. Oh yeah, it's gone down. No, need to try again. There we go. Right, can I get? I need to do these things. Got it. Can I get that? Screw it. Screw it. It's just only little bonuses anyway. Come on! Uh-oh, I got another spectre. I think there's a couple of spectres there. Alright, I need to... come on. Oh, come on, you pig. Spectres are also notably more, you know, more resistant to these things. Well, I decided to ignore that Spectre just to finish off the level anyway. Alright, with part 1 of Doom done. I will be able to see you next time for when I'm going to be going to command control. So with that being said, I'll see you guys in part 2 of the Doom Let's Play.